Greetings from Team Keep Learning. In this video, we will see a very brief about descriptive statistics. Very brief about descriptive statistics, and in that also we will specifically see what are the measures of central tendency we need to read when we are reading descriptive statistics. So let's start. Descriptive statistics. So as the name indicates, what does descriptive statistics mean? Descriptive statistics is the branch of statistics that focuses on collecting, summarizing and presenting a set of data. As the definition indicates, it is a branch of statistics that focuses on collecting, summarizing and presenting a set of data. For example, minimum, maximum, average, standard deviation, etc. So, it is called descriptive statistics. Now, what we read in descriptive statistics? What are the components of descriptive statistics? First is the measures of central tendency. Second one is the partitions. Third is the measures of dispersion or variability. And fourth one is the measures of symmetry. So in this video, we will specifically understand what are measures of central tendency we need to read in descriptive statistics. So measures of central tendency. First, we will see the understanding of it. We need to understand why we are reading central tendency. So a measure of central tendency is a typical value around which other figures aggregates. This definition was given by Simpson and Kafka. It is a typical value around which all other values in that particular data aggregates. That means they accumulate around it. It is called measure of central tendency. And if you see from English perspective also, tendency means to inclination towards something, some attraction towards something. It is tendency, and central means something which is in center. So attraction towards the center or a mean value. So it is called a central tendency. Let's say all these blue points are the data points. All these blue are the data points. These are data set values, and this red one is the mean value. So mean value is basically will be representing all the blue dots in one data, all the blue dots in one data. So it is measure of central tendency. Now let me give you one very general example. Suppose there is one classroom and there are around 50 students in it. Their teacher has conducted a test for them and everyone has obtained some marks out of 20, and teacher was distributing the marks to every student, and she has distributed, and in between principal came on the surprise visit, and he asked the teacher, what is the result of this class in your today's surprise test? So you yourself think, if teacher go on explaining or go on informing the principal about the marks of the student one by one, like A got this much, B got this much, or C got this much, it will not convey any message. At the same time, it will be very laborious to the teacher. So she will only say the overall result of the class was 60%. That means on an average, students have obtained 60% marks out of 20. So in one shot, teacher has conveyed the message. That is what the central tendency is. So measure of central tendency refer to average value of all the data. Now, what is average value then? An average value is a single value within the range of the data that is used to represent all the values in the series. That means whatsoever data points are there in the series, that single value will represent all those values. And since an average is within the range of the data, it is sometimes called a measure of central value, because whatever average you are finding, it will be in the range of the data only. Suppose you have 10 data points, there will be some minimum value and there will be some maximum value, but average will be between them. So it is always within the range of the data, and that's why it is sometimes also called measure of central value. And this definition was given by Croxton and Corden. Now, what are the various measures of central tendency then? First is the mean, second is the median, third is the mode, fourth is the harmonic mean, and fifth is the geometric mean. Now one by one we will see all. Before that, I would like to explain you a very important concept. It is known as outlier. It is known as outlier because it is very important to understand outlier in a series, in a data series. So what does outlier is? Outlier is an observation that lies outside the overall pattern of a distribution. This definition was given by Moore and McCabe in 1999. That means a particular distribution is there. You can see these green dots. And there are certain observations which are not at all matching with them. They are very outside. That's why it is called outliers. The data which is lying out of a particular distribution system. So in this case, this is our previous example. These are the data points. This is the mean. But there is one point which is very far from it. It is known as outlier. So thank you. If you have any doubt, if you have any feedback, or if you would like to give any suggestion, kindly direct it to the given mail, or you can comment it in the comment box below. Thank you.